Hi, good night, everybody. Good night. I tell you, this thing sometimes just get probably. Me set up everything good enough, people. And as me about for come on, me do a correction and it just cut me right out. But I'm grateful for you guys that keep coming back to the channel. I am absolutely grateful. Blessed be the name. We give God praise that He has given us life that we can be. Say it's 7 days now since we were on this live with guest Rohan Perry, and here we are again tonight. Oh my God, let me see what is happening here now. So we have some things to discuss tonight. We have something to discuss tonight. Hi, Pat, how you doing? Big up your nice self. Sometimes I want to wear them different glasses here, but let me make sure I'm gonna have two head in here, so. All right, so everything good right here, so. All right, well, I'm gonna put on my reading glass. I'm gonna put on my reading glass. So somebody the other day said me and I said, "Oh, you can't change your glass." Let me tell you something. I have all kind of glasses, but this one is a tested reading glass, right? I'm gonna reach like for have different shade and size for every time. So I just listen to the information and top watch what I wear. Good night, you'll be. Good night, you'll be. Pat, good night, sweetie. Kimon. Yeah, Rowan will join me shortly. Forever blessed, says I. We have some things to discuss tonight. Let me get to my agenda. So we'll get it more professional. Aileen Aikman. Eileen Aikman. Good night, Auntie Jane. How are you doing, Eileen? Hope you're doing okay. I hope I pronounce it correctly, Mark Griffiths. Good night, sweetheart. How are you doing? All right, so my guest will be on shortly. Let me run you through the topics we will be discussing tonight is if you were a Flaval child, how would you feel? So we're going to look at that. Poll, the poll shift because of round one of debate. We're going to look into that. And also we're going to look at is there any gains or any shift? Paul Finn, good night, Sister Jen. I Phipps, oh, the name, on the first name they pronounce. Sia. I don't want to call your name wrong. Mark Griffiths, good night. Good night to everybody. So those are some of the things we're going to look at tonight with my guest, Mr. Rohan Perry, and he will be here shortly. All right. Until Nathaniel, Auntie Jane, you don't have 28 bank account to change. No, Nathaniel. Remember, some on a labor right, so they never give me none of the money. They never give me none of the money. Other people get, but me not get. So, on just be tolerable with my glasses, man. I'm no one about it. Oh, she have and one glasses me have. But especially the one here, me have another reading one too, But for some reason, me don't know, it never work well. I did that one in Jamaica. I need to carry it back again because when I put on it, it just like something I pull my eyes. I'm a paid what 30 something thousand for it. Nothing cheap, good sometimes. Hi, Jennifer Simpson. Good night to you, sweetheart. How are you doing? Bless up yourself. So, me don't know if anyone will get the chance until Ron come on. Me don't know if anyone will get the chance to watch one clip with Andrew Gandanga. Good night, Carol Hewitt. Andrew Gana, Saint Elizabeth. Singer turn on pipe and then gone keep meeting. Me go show now. Let me say me find back the clip. I'm say me put it right on the top. Me never show no highlight, but me go just make on see. Say Something wrong. Sandra Watkins Bailey. How are you, sweetheart? We can't give up now. Give up fight? No. This one is we're gonna fight with all our might. Hmm. This is what this one is about. Fight with all your might. Can you believe that Andrew gone from stadium, from podium, and tell people say PMP not have no shame, or oh PMP are going like Jamaica did will to them. Oh, we said what I said to them. We said no, something wrong here. Absolutely something is wrong. Can you imagine that? Jesse Carter, good night. Kimon. Pat is asking everybody to double tap up the phone. We must can go over 100 thumbs up tonight. Um, let me do anything. God. One handful of people. One handful. Me say. Let me look back for the thing. I'm gonna know where you're going so quick. I'm gonna just have it right just. Me say Andrew gone down, they gonna embarrass himself. Say him a keep meeting. Fair. So now them a find say they have some uncertain seat. Patty saying Andrew little bit. Andrew too little bit and I don't understand the word the way you right. A pressure bus pipe. I top G, what going? Welcome to the channel and welcome to the live. We have some matters here where we're going to look at tonight. But in the meantime, if you watch the last video that I uploaded, you would have seen where I put out a statement about Robert Chin, the person that is going up against Peter Bunting, the counselor, the counselor. Let me play it. Let me look for it and play it. We're gonna hear the story. I will do it again. Everybody with this Probox thing. Kimberly, Menzi, all PNP chat. I never want to answer you, and I never want to tell none. I just want to leave you tonight. Make sure you live for all like me. Hi, O'Neill. How you doing, sweetheart? Kimali, Menzi. All PNP, you can't stop nothing. Me not there to stop nothing. Did I tell you that I'm here to stop anything? But make sure you can live to be as old as I do. I am proud to be old. It's a blessing and an honor and a privilege. Just remember, if you live for old, remember that you used to tell other people say they're old, right? You think you're going young forever? We did young one time too. You never know. Ask your mother, ask your father. Pro-box government. All of us old. If that's all you can tell me about, that's okay. All right. Let me find it for you. So I'm going to listen to this. About not speaking to the councillors. I find it very ludicrous. It is like declaring war on someone and then playing the victim after. The agreement with the councillors and the caretakers
was that it was their election, the local government election. So I would split my allocation so that they can go out and market themselves. Some are carrying the narrative that I am lazy and don't do anything. If that is the case, they had the funds to work on my behalf. So they must show that lazy title of the general election. And now I've taken a more hands-on approach because I too now need to market myself to show what I've accomplished over the years that I've not gone down well with, especially the councils.
Bless up yourself, Tracy. You hear him say? He threw himself under the bus for them. You hear that?
Speaking to the councils, I find it very ludicrous. It is like declaring war on someone and then playing the victim after. The agreement with the councillors and the caretakers.
That was the MP. But listen to the councillor now.
In the voice recording, which was sent via WhatsApp to a fellow Labourite, Councillor Brown says it's clear the JLP hierarchy has serious doubts about Chin's ability to retain the seat. Chin was among a clutch of surprise winners on general election night, September 3, 2020.
That is why the party and try to nobody. That is why the
This is the wrong thing to talk to people and send us nobody a devil. Release it, you know.
Councillor Brown says Chin has a bad relationship with two JLP councillors and their caretaker colleagues in South Manchester. The JLP control the Grovetown and Porus divisions, while the PMP hold the Newport and Alligator Pond divisions. There are reports that businessman Adion Peart, nephew of former PMP MPs Dean and Michael Peart, is keen to represent the JLP in South Manchester. But Councillor Brown says a businessman Ian Ives from Alligator Pond is best equipped to be Robert Chin in any selection race.
Mr. Ian Fancy here. He has a whole of nervous workers of a good field. He has a whole of alligator plant.
Thank you, Ely. On the listen. Mark Griffin, I don't know why they love my channel. All when me not invite them over, all when they run them, they still a come back.
Robert Chin's suitability to front another election campaign for the JLP in South Manchester will be tested in a leadership contest set for March 16. It's still unclear who his challenger or challengers will be.
So that is it. All right. So I'm away. Hold on. Let me check up on my guest now. I see what time for him coming now. Uncle Perry.
Yes, Auntie, I'm joining you right now.
Okay, then thanks.
Yes, Auntie.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay. Okay, then. All right. So my guest is coming in momentarily. All right. You're right, Pat. You're so correct. Put her one side. You're so correct. All right, so here we go, guys. Here we go tonight. I just want to say welcome again to this channel, Life with Jennifer JM. And with me tonight, is my guest, no other person than Mr. Rohan Perry. Make welcome for Mr. Rohan Perry. I'll now hand over to my guest, Mr. Perry. Mr. Perry, good night.
Good night, Auntie. How are you?
I I am doing great.
Glad to hear that. Auntie,
Yeah.
can you just give me 1 minute just to acknowledge persons on the live? I realize that over the period of time that I've been on your live, um, we've been interactive, but I don't think that much. So I just want to acknowledge some persons who every week they tune in, and
Yes.
just want to let them know how much I appreciate them. UB
Thank you.
Comye, Pat W, Kimon, Eileen Aikman, Mark Griffiths, Osha Phipps, Paul Finn, Nathaniel Brown, Jennifer Simpson,
Yeah.
Carol Hewitt, Sandra Watkins Bailey.
Yeah.
I appreciate your presence very, very much.
Yes.
Jessica, Tap G, Sweet P, O'Neill Harrison, Jessica Carter. Your presence is always appreciated. And it goes on. Tracy and Turner,
Okay.
welcome.
And as you're on that point of welcoming, I just remember that there was a gentleman that came, saw me this morning, and he said, I've been watching you, and he said, I want to hear, hope you're there. And he said, I hope I remember the name correct. He said, you must big up Devon. So, Devon, if you're listening, big up Devon, big up your nice, clean self. Devon in the Cayman Islands, big up yourself. And I actually see a face say it's in the Cayman Island, watching from the Cayman Island. You're welcome. Big up yourself. Thank you. I see Elaine is on. Welcome, Elaine
Yes,
Jackson.
big up to you.
Welcome to the
Big up
line. Back to my guest,
to
Mr. Perry.
Okay,
Hmm.
so tonight we have a lot on the plate,
Yeah.
and I'm not in the mood to eat too quickly. I'm
Take
going
your
to
time.
take
I listen to me. I will sit down extra time tonight, so I don't have no problem.
I'm going to take my time, and I'm eating with knife and fork tonight. So I'm
What?
going to take my time and cut my
Oh,
yam,
man. You
and I'm
think
eating
turn up?
Jamaican
You
food.
think turn up tonight, man? Knife and fork?
I'm eating Jamaican food.
I
I'm
winning me.
I'm going to take my time and cut my banana, cut
Yeah.
my yam, cut my dumpling,
Mm-hmm.
use a knife and fork and cut a little piece of salt mackerel.
Okay.
Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about.
One moment before you start. Nancy L Page, good night to you. I hope Winnie, I did greet you, all right? Nathaniel Brown, let me answer him before I let you go in. Auntie Jen thought you are a woman that why they come on your program. I bet they don't go on Hot Topic and Lonesome or Mystic. I know, man, I mean, they want target for two, but me soon get one man in my life, and when me get one man in my life, then we stop trouble me.
Auntie, I already have a man in your life. Am I not here with you every Saturday?
Yes.
But I have to start one day at a time. So
Yeah,
I'm in your life on Saturdays. Although it's
yeah.
not enough. But
All right, yeah, thank
yeah,
you.
you're right here. Them want the ladies be careful of the men who only want to see you in the night.
So true, so true.
Okay. Hi, Kimon. Kimon, some funny. Oh, Jesus have mercy, Kimon. You don't know me yet. You don't know me yet. I want to find one house here next door to me and you will say funny.
Mm.
All right, Auntie. Prior to coming on, I was like browsing and I realized persons were on in the chat and using adjective of old.
Yes, old. You know, my time I said me all pan this a channel, eh? Boy, oh boy. Me must reach Methuselah age now.
And from there, I wanted to address not necessarily the whole, but the whole gender thing
Yes,
as it relates to mothers mothers, daughters, and sisters, and aunts and
yeah,
grandmothers.
yes,
So the first topic I want to go into is Madam Finance Minister
yes,
Favour Williams. Favour
yeah,
Williams.
yeah,
And before I go into it, I want to declare that I have a very soft spot for females.
yes,
You understand? Very,
yeah,
very soft spot for females. And I believe they should be given the utmost respect. Notwithstanding, there are some females who behave like they are males, and
yes,
I tend not can be able to reach out to that set the way or I reach out to the genuine ones, like even Favor Williams.
yes,
Um, it is also because of the respect that I have for females
yes.
that I'm going to, for the next 15 minutes that I'm going to be on this issue, I'm going to behave as if I am the son of Favor Williams, the first
Oh,
son. So, in
okay.
discussing her and the topic, I will have to tread very carefully because I'm talking about my mother.
Delana is saying something. Can you look at it there?
I don't want to miss out tonight. Okay, Delano, good night. Welcome you. And I'm always happy when I see you on the live. Hello, all. I'm back in 20 minutes.
Okay.
Something, all right. Well, you can.
Good night, Jill. Go ahead.
Right. So, because I'm going to be playing Favor's son, firstborn, and because of my love for women and respect, especially for my late mother, for my daughter, and even my daughter's mother, I am going to be making sure that using this as a compass to ensure that I am not going to be saying anything untoward about Favor. But not only that, I am going to be, as a son to her, I am going to be expressing how I feel with all
Yes,
what has been happening.
definitely.
Okay?
Yeah.
And I'm going to be genuine here. I'm definitely going to be genuine here. Because I'm putting myself in the shoe of Favor's son. I don't know if she has any kids, but I am just saying, let me pretend as if she was really my mother. How would it be?
I think she said she has two daughters. If you listen back to the when she was introducing herself at the budget, she said her husband of 35 years and two daughters. Somebody could correct me if I hear wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for the next 15 minutes, guys, I am Favor Williams' firstborn, first son. And oh, I'm
Yeah.
going to be talking. I'm going to be putting my emotions into it because I'm talking about my mother.
Thank you, Fibs. Yeah.
Okay. First and foremost, as your son, I'm going to acknowledge that I'm extremely proud to know that my mother is the first female finance minister in
Mm.
Jamaica.
Yes.
Another point, I'm proud to know that my mother is the first female finance minister who is going to present a budget,
Yes.
be a part of a budget debate as a finance minister. That
Yes.
makes me extremely proud.
Yes.
Who is my mother? Who is Favour Williams? Favour Williams is a bright girl from school days. I was not born yet, but based on the history and what I have recalled, she was a top math student. She knows numbers. She passed her maths test in flying colors.
Yes.
I, as her son, was brought up in maths mainly because of Favor's involvement in my early life. Because she was good at maths, so she assisted me in maths. So I have no doubt that Favor is competent with numbers.
Yes.
What I People have strength and people have weaknesses.
Yes.
One of the weakness I've found out with my mother is that because of how she was brought up, she was not brought up in a ghetto environment or an inner city environment. So she was brought up in an environment that didn't allow her to be exposed to
No,
a
no,
whole lot
Pat,
of.
Pat. Sorry, 1 minute, Ron. Pat, I
Yeah.
think Ron is just trying to use a metaphor, not a reality. So he's trying to use himself as OE. And I know where he's going. Because what he's trying to do, I just show us a part right that he's trying to make nobody know he's not here to disrespect her. But then if you listen to what Ron is going to say, then you'll get the sense of what he's saying. Go ahead, Ron.
It's all right. I see what Pat is doing. It's okay, Pat. It's all right. That added a little spice to the class, Pat. It's all right. No problem.
Yeah. Oh, it's just I should just gimmick saying.
Yeah, man, I
Oh,
realize that,
Billion understand where you should go. Where you're going, yeah. All right, go ahead, Ron.
right?
Yeah,
So here is my mother who has a little weakness. And
yeah.
I know my mother's weakness because I'm very close to her.
I'm
You
Bolo.
understand? She was not grown up in a hardcore society or environment. She
Yeah,
was a prized possession for my
yeah,
grandparents, which is her mother. So
yes.
they did not allow her to be exposed to certain type of lifestyle. So certain things is not a reality to her, even though she live in Jamaica.
Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, so
One
hold on.
thing,
So can I ask you a question? Are you
sure.
saying that you never too grew up understand the real reality of the common man on the ground?
No, because she was avoided from that level of
Because
environment.
all of
So,
oh,
so her environment was not a loud environment.
so
Her
because she come from
environment,
country then. She said
her
she was from
environment was
from
not a
up.
fully
She said she from up near to my grandmother country up at Lordsville, where place name.
in St. Catherine.
Yes, I'm country she from. Where the place name she call the name. Very close to Lordsville. If you go Lordsville, no, you get there, you'd have to turn. You sort of go Point Hill and you
Mhm.
what's the name again? You turn left, go down the way there. And you can go up Tree and Brownsall and go around the long way there and go up in there to where she said she come from. So you're
Okay,
perfectly right.
right. So that is her background growing up.
Yeah.
She's not accustomed to loudness. She's not accustomed to bullying. Those things traumatizes her. So she avoid those. And my personal experience with her as her son is that there are persons that she ignore, but there are some persons who are very close to her that once they start to get loud and bullish, it throws her off. It actually disconnect her brain from her being. So she will say
Oh,
things. She will say things which is just out of the way, which is just not her, because she's not accustomed to being bullied. She's not accustomed to being disrespected by persons who she esteem at a certain level.
so can I
I
ask you a question?
sure
Do you think that she feel bullied when they speak of the house that she should drink water?
I'm getting to that, because my mother
Sorry, sorry, sorry.
bring me to tears right here. No, I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it. So after I've established that, I'm proud to know that my mother is the first woman, female, to be
Yeah.
named Minister of Finance and the first female to present a budget from in the parliament, a financial budget in the parliament. I feel very proud. And weeks before she made her presentation in the budget, Mr. Crawford on the other side, made a gesture, said, boy, he's not going to take her on now. He's going to wait until she flop herself in the budget. And she came home and she was very depressed by that statement. And I said, Mommy, relax. That's the opposition. That's how they have to behave. You need
Yes.
to use what he says and prepare yourself and let him eat his word. So by talking with her, she gained courage and strengthened herself. And because I'm in financial as well, because she pulled me up into that same sector. So even the budget, we discussed it and we put certain pointers together. And we had like a skeleton and said she was going to go to her colleagues and they will put on the flesh to it. So we developed a skeleton. And lo and behold, when she came back home, the skeleton was dismantled
You
and they put
dismantle. Skeleton dismantle. I like how you're putting it down. I hope a lot of persons here. And then you're going to sit the CXC exam and do English language. This is a good way to just craft to write something about anything, just like how you see Ron is doing it. I hope you're listening carefully. Continue.
so the skeleton was dismantled and she came home very upset because what was done was not so much of what was coming out of both my mother and I when we put together the skeleton.
Okay, I see your
So
point.
she was ordered or mandated to read from a script, to
No,
read from a script.
yeah.
Okay. All right. She decided that she was going to read from the script. So she go ahead and started read from the script. And as I said, she got over the Damon Crawford thing and understood that he's from the opposition and she's to expect those things coming from the opposition. But what knocked my mother off her equilibrium is when someone from her own party,
Yes, yes.
not just someone from her own party, but the Speaker of the House,
The Speaker of the House.
first interrupted me when I was answering the opposition on a matter prior to
Yeah,
the debate.
yeah.
Interrupted me in the most disrespectful way. And my mother just lost it there.
She
However,
lost it.
she put back herself together, prepared herself for the budget, and now in the budget, the Speaker of the House, everybody would realize that the Speaker of the House speech was sarcastic. Drink
Yeah,
some
it
more
was
water, drink
sarcastic.
some more water,
Very
drink some more
sarcastic.
water,
Yeah.
and pull down her pen and hold away her face. That, that destroyed my mother. That detached my mother
All
brain.
right, so can I ask that question before you go further? 'Cause I'm following you carefully now. So are you saying that is that detachment that take her to all angles?
It when she got on the interview with all angles, she was not herself because I know my mother. She's not accustomed to bullying. She's not accustomed to people disrespecting her and cowing her down or people being loud at her, especially when it is coming from person who she have at a high esteem.
Yeah, yeah.
It
Say make
throw
her
her
brain.
off completely.
No,
She's not
so it's that give her brain fog.
definitely she's not a dunce to maths. My mom
Yeah,
is not a she taught me maths and I'm a brilliant math student. I can be a brilliant math teacher if I'm going to teach it.
yes.
So she
I
knows
get
numbers.
I get you. I get you.
And I'm very, very, very,
So
very
let's can I ask a question? How well did she sleep that night after she presented the budget in Parliament?
she did not sleep.
Oh, she did
Not
not
even
sleep.
the night before she did not sleep because she was anticipating an attack from the House Speaker.
Oh,
That just kept her off. Just God be praised, she was able to present the budget. And I must say to you that I am impressed with her presentation in the parliament. She highlighted some points. She read from the script and she highlighted some points which were noteworthy. But the failure came when she was being interviewed because she was not in the right frame of mind to be in an interview because of
Mhm.
what was happening from
Yeah,
persons on her
yeah.
side. It's not from persons from the other side.
So could I ask you a question? So after she went to bed and didn't get any thorough sleep after the budget, and she woke or she get up in the morning, what did she say to you in her saying that she going to the all angles?
She never said anything because once she's in this mood, it's hard to even communicate with her because you're not going to get much substance from that dialogue.
Oh,
I didn't
so what?
even know she was going on all angles because I would probably prevent it because I know the state of mind that she was in.
Okay,
All of us have a weak point, you know,
yeah.
and the weak point doesn't take away anything from our strong point.
So you're saying it's because she get upset of how they treat her, she didn't get a proper night's sleep, and that is the reason why when she go to all angles, she turn idiot.
Just lost it. She just lost it. She wasn't aware what she was even saying. She was in a confused mood because of what they were doing to her. She was in a so many things were going through her mind, and that's not fair. We need to respect our females. This is a historical woman.
I like how you put it out good for her, and I like you as a man coming on and it really makes you feel bad anyway. And, and it may just sound like it's a humor or joke, but it could be the actual thing that is
Reality.
actually happening to her.
Yes.
I believe she
And
got the island for just get back at somebody.
it could also be in subconsciously that could come out. That can come out subconsciously. So even
You
when
are,
you are
she could
doing,
be saying, all right, you embarrass me in a parliament, watch her go embarrass you. Wall out.
yeah, because nobody stood up for me. Nobody said, Madam Speaker, you're going a little bit too far with the finance minister.
You know, nobody in
Nobody
a
gave her
parliament
space.
never get up and stop Gillette by saying, Madam Speaker, I don't think you do the right thing.
Nobody pulled back the plug that was disconnected when Madam Speaker was behaving. Because once Madam Speaker started to behave like that, the plug got disconnected. And nobody from her side, nor from the opposition side for that matter too. And
No,
I'm going to
neither side.
Yeah, I'm going to be plain because we are talking about a female who is historical. This is a historical person who is going to be going down into the
I want you to
history.
read, I want you to read Veronica Vassal comment.
Well, Veronica,
Oh, Veronica, I love that.
honestly,
You better
I
tell your
will,
mother the time come to that. You better tell your mother the time come here, man, because we're not gonna put up with no more foolishness.
before I came on this show, I told her, Mommy, I'm going on this show to let Jamaica know that time come.
Yeah, you tell her.
Yes, I told her.
And what did she say?
She did not answer.
Oh, she know
Af-
time come.
After the show, I will remind her again.
All right then. I thank you for that.
Mhm.
But you still not touch what you think she what cause her to get so foggy that she believes that if you save 2,000 per week for 3 years.
As I said, she was just in a mood of confusion because there's so many things that was happening with her, and
Yeah.
and especially things that was coming from her side of the fence. You
All right.
understand?
I,
And
I, I
and
like how
and
you do it.
also, I
Dramatic.
think
Yeah.
I think the reality may have hit her as she said, "Jesus have mercy, look what Nigel Clark has left me in." So she was just not in a good mind frame. So
Yeah.
she was not, her brain was not adding up.
Another message you get for your mother is tell her to resign because she getting too much abuse. What do you say?
I agree, because I think if she continue in that position, by the time election is called, she might be hospitalized if they continue, especially if the House Speaker continue.
But you need to tell your mother for true for resign because she lose ground in her constituency. I get a good news today this week here from someone that I knew well that messaged me and tell me that listen me, she's not going to win. So I'm giving you a message to give her.
One thing for sure, she is not in the frame of mind because she's not accustomed to failure. And that utterance that came out is going to cause her most distraught that she will not be so much motivated to
So
go out.
can I ask you a question? Did you seek psychiatric help for her?
Miss Longmore visited her, but it was not on the grounds of psychiatric assessment.
Oh,
But and even if it was, I would not be privileged to give out client profession information. So I am not privileged to give that information out anyway. But I
so
know
yeah, I just it's just using scenario. Just make it look. All right, we thank you for that. He doesn't want to disrespect her as a female and he's trying to say it the best way he can. He did lay that out at the beginning. I think a lot of you didn't understand what he's saying. He says he's not going to disrespect her. But what he want to bring out, he want to bring it out in a very dramatic. Should I use the word dramatic? I see it as a setting.
yes,
It's a good setting.
or in a role play manner.
Yeah.
But just putting myself in the position as if she was really my mother, how would I
Yeah.
feel and what would I have to really say?
Yes.
You
And
understand?
maybe,
As
and maybe that's the very thing that you're saying. Maybe that's what our daughters are saying too.
probably, I don't know. They
And
have
I believe they are telling her, mommy, leave this politics alone.
because
Because
honestly,
I would tell her to leave the politics alone.
she is not done to make a statement like that. So as I said, there has got to be a disconnect and something has got to be the causing factor for
But,
that.
but you know what in that conversation that drives me, Deanne Jackson Miller tried to say to her that if she did miss the point of what she says,
Initially should have gotten the second time.
yeah, should have got it the second time. But she
But
still
she
put
insists.
emphasis on what she says.
Mhm. So
She
she
said,
was just
yes, it's not like only that. It's a what's the right word to use? That ask a lot of money, a decent. What was the right word she used there again with the money? Uh, let me say,
a nice little pro box.
no,
And
no.
I used to
Before she
use the
said the
word it.
throwback, she said, she said, hold on, I'm gonna find it. Me want the exact word that she said. Handsome amount, something like a handsome amount of money. I don't think it's handsome doing.
Yes, she
Anybody
said.
remember?
I think it's the word handsome she using.
Handsome? I'm gonna find it. Hold on. I'm gonna find it. Until she will get sick. Yeah, she need it. Um, so this is it's only $2,000 a month. You can't put away that 2,000 because it's something that you were not getting before. Years you'll have a tidy sum. Oh yeah, tidy sum. Tidy sum is what she used. Tidy sum.
Tidy some. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
tidy sum.
Mhm. All right. I'm going to be making my assessment now as a political analyst, not as her son.
Yeah, as a political analyst now, I want
Yes.
to hear from you.
Yes, not as her son, but as I said, I will still consider myself as her son, so I will not be offering any level of disrespect towards her.
Yeah, yeah. So as a politician, as a political analyst now, let me hear what you have to say on it.
Um, out of every bad thing or mistake, you can pull something good out of it. All right.
Yeah.
What I have to say might not be the ultimate solution to Jamaica, but let us look at a Jamaica. Let us look at a Jamaica who is suffering immensely to buy gas to put in our vehicle. It just become extremely difficult or too expensive.
Yeah.
And we get $72,000 and build what is called, I'm going to type it on the screen before I call it, because Probox car T.
Probox car T.
Yeah, I think $72,000 can build some fancy, nice ones. You wonder what our car T?
No,
You know what our car T?
no, I don't.
And you're not wondering what is car T. Anybody on
Mm.
the anybody in the life can figure out what type of car is car T?
You mean something out a cartoon box? Or
Oh yes,
tie box? Or tie
yes,
car? Is it a tie car?
yes. So the T is for toy, or the T is for tune, or
Oh,
the T is for the T is for
we still not get what we still not get it.
All right. If you put the car with the sound of it, what do you get?
Cart.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. So you get me now.
Yes, yes, I can.
So if we can build some nice fancy car with $72,000 because we're having a gas crisis, we can't buy gas for our vehicle. When if Jamaica should reach that state, that's when some Probox car tea would be very, very useful. Even if you need a jacket and tie, you sit down, but you're going to need a driver or so a pusher to push you to work and come back for you at the time.
Yes.
And and it could help to solve some of the transportation problem. So that's the only way I see a $72,000 can assist in transportation.
Make a hand car.
Yes, some car tea. Make it fancy, man. I'm putting
Are
some
you talking about I would have to save for 3 years to build a hand car? Are you saying I would have to save $2,000 per month for 3 years? To
because it's not cheap enough. And when you start to put them on the public road, I think you have to license them.
yes.
Yes, you have to license them. So you put on the license plate on them and said PB 2000.
So could I ask you a question? After all of this and the viralness of this thing over our social media platform, how is your mother doing now?
She's just silent.
Do you know
She
that when somebody is just silent, something is happening?
Something is happening upstairs. She's just silent, but she's under observation. But she's not
Okay.
talking much. She's not
Oh.
talking much. And somebody is suggesting that she should resign. Somebody from her own party is saying that she's not fit and she's not tenable and she should resign.
Yeah.
It is now causing even more pain on her.
So what is your final word to her?
Um, she has not done a year yet to get the pension as a finance minister, and the pension is lovely.
So
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 I
so that yeah, so you prefer to stay there and suffer all what she have got through because of pension.
what
So
year
you
what
some money you want your mother staying there to make you can get benefit from it.
she don't even do 2 years good yet, when she came in, she,
She
I'm
came
not
in last year, October.
October. She
Yeah.
don't even she don't even do 6 months yet. So I would like um Andrew to wait until October to call election, so it would
No,
give
no,
my
no, it's not gonna work, my brother. I'm sorry for you and your mother, or you're not gonna get no pension after this. So you can, if that's where you're going, it's not going to happen. So you can move on because you and your mother not going to get no pension because it's not going to work. It's our maiden presentation and it's the final one. And I'm giving her a message to tell her the time has come. That's it.
no. I mean, so even though we love women and so we have to
No,
have
no, no. I not agree for you. Your mama get nothing more. You on a labor right, eat off too much taxpayer money already. On get enough already. You see when she come out, she have a Prado, a cruise, well, Land cruiser. She could have come out here and tell people about safety too much here. If you go buy Probox. Probox
Probox
not
car,
cheap. And a Probox
Probox
is not
car
cheap.
tea, Probox car tea.
So as much as you want to go with her and quiet for her, even though I know I drama here, but we out here in the public, we feel very disrespected because we want to drive big cars too. And the men them that are out there using the little pro box or hustle the little money. And thank God for them because if it wasn't for them, our children that goes to school would not get home. Thank God for the pro box. Many people out there hustling.
Yeah.
So we have to be careful and tell your mother think before she talk next time, in spite of everything. All right.
Give me a minute there, Auntie. Somebody coming to me. Just give me a minute.
Okay, yeah. So let me keep on top on what I talk about. And I like how I'm dramatize it tonight. Just when I disrespect her. 'Cause I never really see her as an aggressive person. Maybe she would just sit there. She's not an aggressive person. Give her that. She's not an aggressor. You say if I ever the other one him a talk like that for the one up at West Central, St. Andrew. She a one little tyrant. You know, one she would have been good partner. She and Everall Wilmington. Juliet Cuthbert Flint and Everall Wilmington would be the perfect match. Cooking with Elaine is saying when she up on JLP pulpit at True Award and PMP, she fi come good. Oh, she did a chat a little True Award for two, but she gone in a history, but Julian gear about the history lesson. But anyway, we done with your mother now.
Okay.
Yeah.
But let me just highlight a few little things that my mom spoke that was newsworthy. All right. Um, the net international reserve, which is almost $1 trillion. That was an impressive announcement.
How will it
Uh,
accomplish? How will they accomplish that though?
no, they have that already in the net international reserve. That is the money that they have put down, that they have saved. That is like your bank book. So that's
Is
what they
it
have in the bank book
isn't
at
that
this.
isn't that a loan that they get from some international place?
The 192 US.
Yeah.
Yeah, that has nothing. I mean, 192 million US. Yeah, that has nothing to do with their net international reserve. This is just a
Okay.
simple money that they put down that they're not touching for anything. So they will even borrow money and don't touch that. So that if we back is against the wall in a wicked way, we have some money put aside to answer that. So it is always good when a country has a net international reserve higher
Um,
than even the annual budget.
can I say something to you?
Sure.
When Peter Phillips take when Portia and Peter Phillips take over from Bruce Golding, do you have any knowledge of what did we have any net reserve though?
I would have to research that up. But
Okay.
PNP has a record or a history of trying to build up the net international reserve. I think though this is probably the first time it has gone near to $1 trillion, even though I might be wrong and you can correct me on that, I have to do my research. But
Yeah,
it just stick out to me because it really reaches near $1 trillion.
yeah.
All right. So that stood out for me. The unemployment rate stood out in my mind.
No, I agree with you on that though.
Well, the fact that the statistics
No,
say
no, no, no. Listen, why I don't agree with that. And I've said it on this program before. I don't, you wasn't on it at that time.
mm-hmm.
All know the census that don't take up, and we can have a census to know the
So,
population. Because so,
yeah.
how are you going to say? How can you conclusively come and tell me what portion of the population is employer, owner, employer when you don't have a census?
Yeah, but before I even go into questioning what my mom was saying, I'm just saying at the face of it, these things were newsworthy.
No, for the net reserve, and I go him after read it. I never really trust them when they come out. I can't say nothing neither, unless I can see it for myself. But I'm listening back to hear what the opposition leader will be saying Tuesday, because you know all them people are staying. Then will come put things out there to make it look good, and when the real reality of it is not true. So I have a problem. Maybe not to say with your mother, but to say with the government overall that they are not truth tellers and they love to fabricate.
Well, as a political analyst, my concern with these two pronouncements, which I see as pronouncements that appear to be positive,
I want you to look in the comment.
from who?
Clive Hilton. Exactly, cool diva. I can't trust them the people for listen, nothing what them I say. Do you see what Clive Hilton says?
I drink oil Kool-Aid. Go on and bear with me tonight. I am just bear with me tonight. I'm getting somewhere. I'm getting somewhere.
All right, so you
But
want me to just say those two the and unemployment. I don't believe unemployment down in
yeah,
Jamaica no time at all. With
those
my
two,
eyes, what I'm saying, listen me. Half of Jamaica population are self-employed. Is that also put into the is that in the unemployment, the people that are out there were hustle on the roadside, is that a part of the employment?
well, those are the issues I was going to point out. I just had the point I'm making is that when she made those announcements, they made the news. So I'm saying they were newsworthy. So they
Oh,
made the news.
newsworthy. Okay.
They say they are newsworthy. And but the issue that I have with them is that when you have near $1 trillion in your reserve and it is being overseen by a government that lacks integrity, and there are so many corruption rumors associated with them, you tremble to give them another term to have this huge amount of reserve. So this doesn't look good for in as much as they might be boasting that the reserve is here. But because of who they are and the record, the track record they have,
So can
does
I ask a question? Is there any way that the opposition can know if it is true or is lie?
yes, yes, because the Auditor General's report must be a truthful report, and the Auditor General report will reflect this.
Well, all right. Me wait till Mark come and give his speech and then we will know. Me not trust them, and because me not trust them, I can't believe. You
The
see,
unemployed,
they are not the type of person that they just liar, brother. I can't believe liars.
yeah,
Always
the,
liar that
un,
tell truth, you can't believe.
the unemployment issue now, we have about 700,000 Jamaicans who are not calculated, who are not calculated in the workforce for some reason or the other. So they are giving a percentage that exclude almost 35% of the working population. So their way of measuring unemployment rate is really lacking
So that's what
because
I'm saying. Make no sense to me.
when you look right around you, these 700,000 persons who are not in the workforce, which you say you can't classify them as employable, they have to eat a meal every day. They have living expenses. So they pull down the economy and causing the overall average to be below what it's supposed to be.
So make I ask you something. Why would a government have so much money in reserve and allow to our roads to deteriorate till it becomes an emergency?
Well, Flaval had said that persons were trying to pressure the government into touching this reserve to do current issue. Um, the opposition spokesperson on finance asked her who on this side was pressuring you to do that. We have not, because it's not really a good practice to go into your reserve, find other ways to fund the things that you want to do, because you must always have your reserve and a huge amount in case of emergency.
Time come is saying something. Read what he's saying.
The method for measuring unemployment was also changed. Okay.
So
Change to
change.
exclude some persons or to include some persons. Time come. Okay, if you work,
So look at what Nathaniel is saying.
you're on the employee list. So that's another thing now. The low wage,
The low
low.
wages. Yeah.
So you create 40,000 new jobs. But when you check the wage that the people lunch and bus fare eats out 70% of the salary.
Yeah.
So it is really an anti thing. So even if you were to get
Oh,
an
I see what time come is saying. So let's say may I go and I get employed. So then don't look at if you still continue work, then just look at when you're employed.
and if you work part
I
time,
know I know it's something not right with them figure. I tell you, I don't trust them people here. Nothing them do or say. So
so
I can't
it's
waste my time.
newsworthy, it's newsworthy, but it's not comforting.
Yeah, it don't make no
It's the
sense.
news, but it's not good news to the normal man who see what is happening in the streets every day. So it means nothing. So the 2 points that they have made are they probably want to use as their main target to close their sale or main weapon to close their sale has so much holes in them. You understand?
Yeah.
That was another issue that they made mention of that was newsworthy as well, was the reduction in crime.
Or somebody is asking before you're gonna further, what happened to the people them that do 1 day work and those who live off cash pad? Are they on the employment list?
Those who do illegal cash patting would certainly not be numbered among
But
the
but ca- but
them.
those who hustle on the road, oh you know how much people that on the road are hustle. Are they a part of the employment?
It is though you have to be in the mainstream system
The
for them to
mainstream system. Yeah.
yeah, the country. You understand? So yes, so as I was saying about this crime thing now, that was another area that was mentioned that
Yeah.
took the news. And this is how I look at it. They looked at
You're talking about the part that says crime down,
that's right.
and I will never endorse it.
They said crime down, I think that the record is showing 50 persons less died. So I'm going to show you I look at it now. The police over between March January to February killed 50 persons. The murder between January and February is down by 50%. Now, the 50 persons that the police killed is not numbered among the homicides, you know.
Oh, so that not number among the homicides.
So what you see happening is that the same amount of person have died, but a different killer. Because those persons would normally die in the community by other woodlums. But the
Mm-hmm.
police had first those woodlums and had taken them out. But the end result is that person have died. I
Yeah.
want you to calculate a reduction in crime and put into the equation the amount of person police have killed for this reduction or for an increase to have occurred.
And they don't count the police one them, you know, they only talk away the bad man then do.
And that to me does not give me a true reflection of the amount of persons who died violently in the
Mm.
country.
Read what Jennifer is saying up to last night. They take out a mad police did a madman on our street. Yes, Janet, I know they can't tell me no figure until the census is
And
correct.
you
You know,
don't
go
count
over when them do the
you
census
don't
and it
count
cannot
that as a
people never
homicide.
get killed. Huh?
You don't count that as a homicide, that madman that the police killed. It's an it's somebody who died violently.
Yeah.
And we know there are instances that the police kill people cold-bloodedly.
And then now you're not hearing nothing about that. That not counting of the statistic. So
So
everything is just that's why I'm telling you, so they're just confusing. And I can't listen me, I can't listen me. Me no know, but Ron, I can't argue upon the JLP statement them where them put out, you know, me I tell you the truth. Because you see them now they want everything to look good in their side and like them a do this and them a do that. So anything where they can serve press down and because the common man on the ground will not understand and know it, they're gonna try to do that. And me just can't go for them.
there's an increase in police killing and there's a decrease in civilian killing. But when
Yeah.
you the number, the same amount of persons
Or
have died,
more too. Or more.
or even more. So I don't see a reduction in violent crime.
I don't either.
So I don't accept that reduction.
Yeah.
Simple.
Everybody on the live, can you double tap your phone screen and thumbs up the live? Just give the support by thumbs up in the live. All right. Thank you for that.
So that is so I have highlighted the high points in Mama's presentation, but I
Yeah.
am showing you that I see lots of holes in their high points that they are using to sell this whole notion of a third term is loading.
You really believe third term alone?
That computer crash, you know,
Me I don't wish third term alone, I don't wish part it alone.
that computer
I
crash.
can come good night. Look at the PIJ downplaying the recession while businessman crying, nothing going on. Yeah, I saw that time come. I saw that.
Another thing that my mom brought out was some relief to new used car dealers, persons who are going into the business first. But in recent times, I heard somebody from that sector is saying that this doesn't necessarily mean that the price of vehicle is going to go
Yeah, I
down.
saw it. I saw it. Yeah.
We will use this benefit to strengthen our business to be more competitive, but we don't see it trickling down to the
No,
common.
the budget. If you look at the budget overall, you know, those at the higher level are richer will benefit more.
So the speech were good. The small business MSME sector, they wanted more from the government. What the government proposed, the MSME said that they are looking for more. They were expecting more. So On a
You know,
scale on a
because
scale of
this,
1 to 10,
mm-hmm. How much you give?
5.
Well, I hear Ralston give her 4.
Ralston is a better analyst than I am, and
Yeah,
it's more.
Ralston give her 4. For Ralston is saying there's nothing for future development and to take us out of recession.
I buy the argument that there is nothing deliberate in the presentation of the Jamaica Labour Party that addresses the whole issue of growth.
Yeah,
I support that a whole lot,
yeah.
which leads me now to look at what the PNP has to offer, and by extension, what Julian Robinson had presented.
Yes, look at what Julian present.
I probably I know Dayton. I know Julian. I know he's a bright chap,
Yeah.
but honestly, the manner in which I see he presented himself make it look like Sam had did this for about 20 years. He was so easy,
If you can like no, it might just a walk over, I think. Continue, Tom. 1 minute.
bread and butter. Yes, Jennifer, right now in prison for some of them, about third term. Time come, I soon tell you the goodies them that the PM coming with. That is on my mind. So I like that question. As soon let me just wrap up Dayton's, not Dayton's, Julian Robinson presentation, and then I go into what is going to be happening in the new week.
My apologies.
No problem, Auntie.
Yeah. Continue, go ahead.
Yes, so I was just about to look at Julian Robinson's presentation. As I
Yeah.
said, I give him an A for presentation. I don't reach contents yet, but the ease of which he delivers, was perfect.
Yeah, man, he was good, man. He was on point and he wasn't in much of gimmicks. He make a few little gesture, but what's mind of business me come to talk about and a business we are talk about.
Yeah. But the most impressive part of his presentation was his focus on the growth elements or the elements or factors that will contribute to growth.
And that's what any government should be thinking about. And that's
I
what
think
was lacking from Flaval delivery.
that's right. Um, the JP delivery came across as struggling to find solutions to solve Jamaica's problem. Dayton's, I mean, PNP and through Julian's presentation came across. What's the big deal? This is what we need to do.
Yeah.
You understand? The the spirit behind the two presentations speaks volume at,
Yes.
of the level of preparation that is present from the two parties. I believe that the JLP has run out of ideas. I believe they are tired and they are arrogant and they have little left to offer to Jamaica.
Hmm. Time comes asking you a question.
Yeah, I answer them. I tell them, say, as soon as I finish assessing Julian, then I will be looking at what is coming next week from both the PM and the opposition leader. So Julian, big marks came on the things that he had to say about growth, the growth strategy.
Yeah.
that took the center stage. Prior to the debate, I was thinking about the whole issue of low wages
Yes.
because I have always been troubled the fact that the parliamentarians took a 300% increase, yet still the other workers are barely getting a 25 or a 30% increase. So I am saying I would really love to see the People's National Party, when they form the government, do something transformational that will cause the other workers, whether it's be in the other sectors, at least
As a under,
50%.
it is so, as I talk about that, it is so unfair to the persons that were really have to work and not get no money and who now work. Because politicians, they not do nothing much, some of them.
They're not doing anything.
So it is
So
very
if
unfair.
so I was thinking through and said, what can be done to allow an increase in wages in the other area outside of the parliamentarians? And I was of the opinion that it will have to start from energy. Light bill has got to be cheaper. And if light bill is cheaper, their profit level will certainly rise. And once the profit level is rise, we might be able to accommodate, the economy might be able to accommodate these sectors offering a 50 or a 75% or up to 100% increase on these people's salary, which at least that is where it can start. I don't see any of them getting any increase below 50%
Yeah.
to really grow the economy. It will also run over into the business sector, because with the plan of using solar energy to help to provide some of the supplies, energy supply, this will dramatically cut the cost of operation in our manufacturing sector and other area, and will certainly spur growth for these companies, hence for the country.
Yes. I agree
So,
with that.
so there were some deliberate strategy that Julian came with that I was thinking about them in my to old small way. And the very fact that he was able to come with it, I am sure lots of Jamaicans
Oh my
understand and
goodness.
appreciate.
Could you read Jennifer Simpson last comment? No, people really get serious with you, you know? You know, so
Hey,
even with me putting out videos, I see that a comment saying, we don't want, Auntie, please don't put out nothing about the GLP on the platform. That's how serious people are taking. You
yes.
notice, if you come here this night and I make a little humor in regards to Flaval, William.
And some people don't like it to such
No,
a level.
especially those on my channel, and I really, hey, the people that are serious, you know, my brother.
Yes, yes, yes.
And that is a very good thing to see. People that don't want to see no green.
So, so that was good. The water thing for the elders,
Yeah.
great.
When the JLP come out swinging at the PNP, or then go and fund it.
That's one way of funding it is to reduce the level of corruption.
Corruption can make everything work.
Yeah, reduction in corruption can fund half of the budget, because we know that when a project is for 10 million, only 3 million spent on the project. So corruption, and we know how to cut corruption. Corruption can pay for it.
Corruption. But
Yes.
as a matter of fact, you know, not only does the water, you know, if if you have government vigilance in how government money is spending, the procurement and all of these things, so I get them. and everything is going as at the way it should be, we would save to our like the health. How much billion-dollar missing can be accounted for. We need to get those things out. All of the money that we're missing could go
Yeah,
towards the health sector and make it
definitely.
better.
Definitely. So don't bother asking the question about how it is funded. If we have a serious government with its integrity up
Yes.
and as an anti-corruption agenda, we find money to do anything.
Because
That's
well, if money missing,
yeah, corruption eats out almost half of the budget.
half of the budget.
Yeah.
It's a mess, man.
So it's just really half of the budget we are living off. The other half is gone into the pockets of some persons. So if we cut corruption, we
Yes.
can a lot of things, a lot of new things.
I agree 100% with that. If we can cut the corruption, we can't get rid of it, but we can cut it down.
Cut it, cut it.
Yeah.
Understand?
And start
Um,
old people responsible.
the education program sounds transformational to me, and I like it.
Yes. Especially giving kids food, but that sound like when we go to school.
Yeah, I like
Our
it.
kids, our children need a meal.
Yeah, not just those who are performing low, because we have a lot of high performing students who their parents can't afford it, but their
Some
parents
guys,
encourage them.
some love learning and go to school hungry.
A lot of times I went to school without breakfast and I learned. I wish I never had to, but the reality is that I just couldn't. In those times, it wasn't so pretty and easy. But then the good news is that by lunchtime, may I get the bun and the milk and the all of the
Yeah,
sort
man, you
of thing.
remember you look a Nutribun and them something. When they just cut out the little Nutribun them, man.
So at the end of the day, money did not stop me from going to school. So even if I get up and there was no breakfast or food in the house or lunch
Yeah,
money in the house,
true,
I
true, man.
just I just reach a school and I know I'm okay for the day. And I'm talking about the 70s there.
Larkland is saying, I have met Flaval in person and I can see she is not comfortable to explain certain difficult situation. We can see that. We
But
see that Larkland.
the situation that was faced, sir, wasn't a difficult situation. Really? How difficult was that? Not difficult. That's not a complex case. And it
Time
is
coming saying there was corruption. Yeah, that's what we just talk about time coming. If we can minimize corruption in the country, more things can be done. Mighty God, people really taking this party thing too far. But Tracy, you don't really say nothing yet, man. If you're old as me, I know we're going 1980. Anyway, but now cut my horse. Continue.
no problem. Yes, so overall I gave Julian a 9 out of 10. And it's hard for me to give people 10 out of 10. It's very hard, very, very hard. So
Yeah.
when you get a 9 out of 10 from me,
You get a good mark.
you know that you pass, that's a pass mark.
Yeah.
You must always know that there will be room for improvement. So I can't give you 10. 'Cause if I give
Yeah.
you 10, feel like you have done everything.
And that's what good teachers do.
Yeah. No, so round one
Yes.
goes to the People's National Party. What will round two bring? So time comes, it's your time for me to answer the question that you had asked.
Yeah.
What what I think the Prime Minister is going to do. The opposition leader will speak before the Prime Minister, which
Yes.
uh, I think him should have speak after the Prime Minister, but they have their
I
reasons.
think so too. I don't know why the opposition ever speak before.
Because if the opposition spokesman on finance spoke after the finance minister, then the opposition leader should have speak after the Prime Minister. All right. So let me first look at Comrade Golden, what I am expecting him to touch. I think he's emerging as the anti-corruption and pro-integrity boss,
Yes, I agree.
and he cannot close his budget without speaking on those two issues. And I think it should carry some amount of weight. One of the recommendation I think he may go back to is to say that when they form the next government, they will ensure that the parliamentary committees are chaired by an opposition member, which was the case before the Jamaica Labour Party took office in 2016, because that speaks to transparency and integrity. PJ practiced it, Portia continued with it, even Bruce continued with it. But then since Andrew took over the governance, he discontinued that practice of having an opposition chairing this committee, so
Yeah,
that we
it changed it up. Yeah, I remember.
change it up. And that gave a rise to corruption. So
Yeah,
if we,
that's why Andrew do it. That's why I remove it.
yes, so if we want to fund some projects from a reduction in corruption, then this is one of the index that comrade leader will have to address.
Yeah,
The
so
end,
you're saying we should put labor right on it.
yes, let them cheer it. Let them cheer it. But you see, when you intend to do the right thing, you have no problem
You have
with
no problem.
doing
So
the right
true.
thing. But if you have intention of doing the wrong thing, then you are going to want a PNP to cheer.
Yes.
You understand? So what this present government don't realize that when they make certain decisions, it removes that level of trust that we're supposed to have in you and make you vulnerable to being accused of being a corrupted government.
Yes.
So that's one of the main thing I think the comrade leader should address. Um, Julian already gave us some hint of some of the other things that Mark Golding is going to be expanding on.
Yeah, he did say that.
Yes, so I wouldn't even have to
You don't have to go in the doors. Yeah.
go up to you. But I just want you to know that the most important substance that I expect to see coming out is a strong position on anti-corruption and pro.
Corruption, yeah. I
And
believe Mark going to hit that man. And I
yes,
bet you when Andrew come in can't touch corruption.
he can touch it, but he will not be credible.
You're
I
right.
want to touch it, but if a man's action does not equate with his words, then that man and his influence is good for nothing. So if you try to touch it, then his words would not equate with his actions. So whatever he say will not go much, will not go far. So um, I expect the expansion that Mark Golding is going to bring is a leader's privilege. Julian could have made mention of it, but the leader is allowed to make those announcements. You understand? And
Yeah.
so he will expand on it. I
Okay.
expect him to come with something more than what Julian came with, that will have us talking more and keep the conversation on putting the PNP in power. They are ready. So he's
Yeah.
going to be coming with something more than a Julian Robinson to
It
add
definitely.
to
Yeah.
add what Julian had introduced. So by
Me
virtue
see,
of saying he's going to expand, that expansion should bring more strength and substance to what Julian Robinson had started.
yeah, I see him put out, I try find him here. I see him put out a little Mark Golding. I went there now. Let me look back for him. How comes me not have him, sir? Oh, me not have him on this phone. So he put out that little thing and say, ready tuning chosen for my score goal.
Yes. You see my score goal, man.
Yeah, man say my score goal, brother.
Yeah. So I expect him to to offer more strength to Julian's presentation and
Yes.
and beef up the thing for the PNP
Oh, somebody saying I hope he talk about getting the NHT back to its
mandate.
mandate. Yeah.
Definitely.
It need,
Def-
what you know the JLP government they do all kind of nonsense though. I get up at
um
one corner, cut ribbon for one liquor house, and if you then come out and liquor against you the ear to your own, you know.
so Mark will touch those areas as I said that Dayton touch and said he will expand on. And but I think whilst he might not elaborate as much as Julian on the issue of growth, I think he may spend more time on social issues, issues relating to the poor.
Yeah. He's going to do it.
Yes. Especially with the People's National Party is known and established, an established fact that
Mhm.
the majority of the people in Jamaica believe that they are the party that is best for the poor. So he would want to cement that in the facts book. You understand? So his presentation must speak volume to that. Now to Mr. Holness. His presentation will be one of damage control.
Oh, damage control.
Yeah. Damage has been done, and he will have to do all in his power to see how best he can repair this damage. So I will not be surprised if he come with a program that will allow a handful of Jamaicans to buy a Probox for $72,000.
Yeah,
I
expect
will
him to come with that
I
too.
will not be surprised if he come with a program that will allow a handful of Jamaicans. So he may just put aside $1 2 billion for a program like that, where he allows a handful of Jamaica from the 40
Okay, I see your point because I'm going to do damage control.
damage
So if I'm going
country.
to come out now and say, all right, people within a certain, that's all. And if you have 72,000 come into the program, then we'll help you to get the Probox.
Yes,
So, all
that
right,
is
we're going to listen
yes,
carefully where I come with that. It may not use back Probox, but secure.
yes. But I expect him to come with a program that will somewhat try to repair that damage because he would be in a damage control mode.
Yeah, it might try to repair the damage. I agree with you.
How how rational whatever he come with will be is left
Yeah.
to see. How believable he will be is yet to see. But I believe he's going to make a good show. But one thing I think is working against them is reality.
It's the reality.
Yeah, they are not in touch with
And
reality.
then with few months to election, a lot of people now take him serious again.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't think nothing him can really do for impress or change nobody mind at this point. For the mere fact that he's still there, still not certified, still not giving the Integrity Commission what they need to get. Him a go down one steep hill, brother. And it is showing on the ground.
So he doesn't have a choice but to practice presentation with some goodies and hope that it balance with balancing the books. So he's going to try and take an approach of balance the book while balance people's life, which is going to put marker to his initial statement. He's not going to come with a run with it. He's forced, he's forced to announce some run with it as damage control.
Time coming saying him a go come with more housing program and the IC is a non-issue. Not on everybody can. Maybe the lesser people when I think there are people out there in society when I appreciate that. Should be ashamed to be debating. I don't know if I'm going to debate. One moment again.
The should be ashamed to be debating. The IC is a non-issue in the election campaign. Yeah, that is true, you know. Time come. That is true. You see, when you not see no result, people are go jail or go before the court and them things. When that's not happening, especially with the bigots, people never take it serious.
Sorry again. I thought I'm going to get my neighbor them cook soup and a sell. So I promise to buy some of my soup. Yeah.
Yeah, man, nice.
Yeah.
Some peace food I had today.
Oh, that's nice. It's a chicken foot soup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, I'm expecting a credible presentation from Mark
Yeah.
that emphasizes a lot.
There's a sound behind you. There's somebody talking
Or
in
is
your
next,
background.
yes, next door, you know.
Oh, next door.
Yes,
All right,
next door.
continue. It's not really disturbing, so me hear it.
Yeah, I'm expecting a credible um
Oh,
presentation from Mark Bolin.
read Elaine statement.
Ron, I agree with your statement that he's going to try and balance everything. Yeah, yeah. He has no choice anyway.
You
But
have no chance. You
yeah,
have
but
no chance.
how credible, how believable he will be is
Yeah,
is is left to be seen. But I
yeah,
think it's easier for Mark to present a credible presentation
yeah,
and one that appeals to the less fortunate and those who are dependent upon social programs. I expect a balanced debate in the second round between the opposition leader and the prime minister. I am not expecting any major gap, but where the proof of the pudding will be in the questions that are going to be asked after the debate presentation.
will there be a debate? Don't think them say they want to some group something with the finance part. And I think as a Dayton is saying that they're not going to do any group thing.
I don't
So I don't
support
know
no thing.
if are they going to go ahead and have the leaders debate? Will they will this I see the debate team come out with they say they broke with they not have money for the certain things. So some don't know what going.
Excuse to avoid the debate.
There is an excuse for avoid the debate. I the first as I saw that, that's the same thing came to my mind. So
And
I'm not
remember,
sure there may be a debate for this election.
and there's an issue that when you, as a political party, don't indulge in debates, it's not good for you at the polls.
Yeah, you know that up to Portia though.
That's right.
Yeah. So we're talking about polls now. Are we there now?
Yes, we know that we have covered the debate. We would love to see our Don Anderson back out in the field to give us a report at the end of April.
So, but he just released one RGR commission poll the other day.
Yeah, but the reason why I am saying for another one, which they might do, and the PNP might commission this one, if they can find the money, it's because the results from the debate might shift the poll or the results from the last poll.
So let me ask you something. When do you expect the debate?
No, I'm talking about the debate that is currently
Oh,
going on.
the budget debate.
Yes,
Okay, okay,
the
okay.
budget debate. I'm not
But
sure.
from
I
what
think
I'm getting going around, I don't know
huh?
nothing much from what I'm getting from persons that I'm talking to. And there's not much the JLP can do at this time to really win people mind over. It kind of like the people then don't set their mind that even if him a fall manna from heaven, then pay him no mind.
The longer it takes to call the election, the wider the gap in favor of the PNP.
So I look at a clip last night and he was in St. Elizabeth, JC Hutchinson constituency to be exact.
Mm-hmm.
You could count the people them. You could count the people them at the function.
Okay.
And you know, back in the days anyway, they bro God.
He's boring now. That momentum is not with him, it's leaving him.
It's leaving him.
Yeah. It's like a tree limb.
So mine just change 1 minute. Yes, Ashani, I believe that. Samuel Nugent is saying him going to come with a lot of goodies to fool the people them. Good night, Sheldon. Jennifer is saying I went into government office yesterday. People were saying they can't wait on this man to go so they could get rid of the ED that is in the office.
Okay. The
That's
executive director.
Jennifer. Yeah. No, I'm here in a run and I run into a few people on the road. And I remember back in 2020, you'd have see them a wear all in green shirt and I go and go, show. Me not see nobody a wearing a green shirt, brother. All from my Facebook page, you'd have them a type up and put up all clocks, boot. This a time around. None of them the people them in see a word, so I don't know what going.
Yeah. The momentum is with the PNP without a doubt. Um, there are some seats that, well, we had called them anti, but it is now showing
So,
that they
so,
are
so
them
as I
going
said that,
to the
more and
field.
more, as I said to you, as we get closer, we will see what is happening. Actually, from what I'm seeing with Andrew in St. Elizabeth, Northwestern, I think it is.
You know, there's problem down there for the
Problem
for the
did it. Problem did it. Problem is there.
yeah.
Problem is there. Even
The
when he
people
go and
in
turn on the
PNP,
water, to name Matthew Samoda, Just a handful of people. Problem did it.
The people are fed up, and many who voted JLP in 2020 will not vote JLP again. Will not vote JLP in 2025.
Look what Chronicles write. Think we are on our way at the poll. Yes, man, we are on our way, man. When you see Darrell Valls, after they kick me, not keep another meeting again, something are going on the ground.
Yeah, man. But you see, there's some curse that is upon them, you know.
Some curse upon them, yes.
And at them the thief Jesus slippers.
Are them thief Jesus slippers?
Remember, remember which chapter in the scripture about then.
Me never know about the thief in the slippers at all, though. Me know, so then try to strip him off his garment.
Yeah, yeah. I might gospel that one day.
The one that sound like a your gospel.
I might,
The one that sound like a your gospel. So
yeah.
what is the update that you see in the polls now on the ground? There were some
Ah,
constituencies that we
there's some confirmation that if the election should call now, we're going with Manchester, which we didn't have any doubt about that. They
no, we
wanted
didn't
it,
have the vote. The only
yeah, they
one seat in
wanted it
Manchester you never calling it was Ardleshire seat
on
that
the
you
chance.
left. Yeah, so
Yeah.
what are you saying now about Ardleshire seat?
Hardly Shaw's seat is 50-50 right now. So
So you put it in a 50-50 now.
yes, it is improving for the PNP now because I wasn't sure I couldn't call it. So
Yeah,
if the election were to be called no, I think that seat would end up in the court
end up in the court.
because of how
Too,
close,
too close to call.
too close.
So
Like
they're going to
somebody,
give that
somebody
magisterial.
moving it with less
Yeah,
than 20 votes.
okay. Um, there's another seat that you didn't want to call when we spoke about it. Um, is Oma Davis. What are you seeing now?
Who is he up against now? Again?
Nikisha Bircher,
And then who is Eroy Clark up against?
Janice Allen.
Okay.
But you never want you say you're not call them. Cause you told me that you only see we getting one out of St. James. So what are you saying on this platform tonight to my viewers?
The Derek Kelly seat is the only seat I am carrying as a
That you
safe
declare
seat. I'm
as a
carrying
safe.
a safe seat for the PNP.
Okay.
And Horace Chang and to a lesser extent Ed Bartlett seat, I'm carrying as safe seats for the JLP in St. James.
So what about
In the other seats, I am
um
not sure.
Malawi Ford?
Yeah, I am not sure, but I believe that they are going to split evenly between the two parties.
Okay. Central St. James. Eli Clark and Janice Allen.
What Janice Allen is the spokesperson on what? She's a spokesperson?
Tourism.
Okay, so she's been touted to be the next tourism minister or minister of state in tourism, one of the
Or some, I don't know if she going to get it or they going to give back Wicca McNeil. And I know out of the two, but they may serve in the same.
same ministry. Because one can be minister and the other be
Yeah,
minister of
right.
state.
Exactly.
And
Exactly. But she have
I
a
would
good knowledge. She have a good knowledge of tourism, though.
yeah, so I would give it back to Wickham and have her understudy him. So by the next term, she could be a full-fledged tourism minister because she would have, you understand, become more mature. But the reason why I asked is that the people in St. James want somebody who is close to tourism to represent them.
Okay.
and so that could become a plus for her
Yeah,
to
yeah.
see. That could very well
I'm
be
not
one of.
saying I don't declare her seat as winning yet, but she's making good growth.
But I understand that Eroy Clark is a good candidate, is it? What was the performance in the local government election?
He won all his division.
Told that he's a very good worker.
I hear say Biden by vote.
Okay, so maybe
But
that's
the margin, all right, let's look at it. The margins were not all that impressive
margin
in some.
wide.
All right, let me use this one. The margin for the local government election in Central St. James. I'm not so sure I get it on the phone. I got on the phone with my stream pan as me type it in, but I have it.
Okay.
20. Let me see if anything come up, you know. I'm looking for this one. Tommy is saying big up. All right. Send. All right. Parish, look for St. James.
Chopper John. Chopper John.
All
He's
right.
from St. James, no? That name
Yeah, man.
Chopper.
Yeah, yeah. So St. James South, St. James Spring, St. James Central, St. James West Central, St. James West Central, St. James Southern, Montego Bay Southern, St. James, James East Central, Central. All right. Oh, it's three division, three division, and St. James Central. You have Montego Bay South, Montego Bay Southeast, and Salt Spring Division. The PMP strongest was in the Salt Spring Division. 1,324 for the JLP, 1,076 for the PMP. So that's a 200. No. Take 76 from that. Yeah, 200 and add votes more. In the southeast, they add 1,322 to the PMP 827. So that's 8 and 2, 10. That's 400 and add difference.
Mm-hmm.
And 400 and add difference plus the 2 when me say right this already. So let me
That's
just
six.
square that and say 5. So right here, so now 8 and 2, 10 again, the same 4. So it's like 900 and add 4. Just my
Rough,
own calculation, extra.
roughly 1,000 votes.
Yeah, roughly 1,000 votes.
So they had a comfortable win in the locals. So, and I heard that I don't know if it's because they give money
But
or what.
you know what happened though? The PMP didn't put her, she wasn't in at the time, you know.
Okay. So
She came in after.
some momentum may have been building up on the
Yes, the
PNP.
momentum is building up for her because she's from that era. And her father or somebody was in the politics before also.
Okay.
But I'm
This
not the people of Central St. James need to come and vote. They are two on the fence. That's what Delia is saying in the comment. Oh, David Emmy say, oh, look, oh damn, look at these two. Oh, what wrong with them two, yeah? What is wrong? What is wrong with these two? What is wrong with these two?
You want to make three?
Danet say him could have sing like Angel and could have preach like Paul in Cannot Win. So Danetta said, Danet is out there in Central St. James and she's saying the
And
people
play
them,
two? And play
no,
Donald?
it's really, I mean, I mix them up. I want black them. No man, but give them a little chance tonight. Make them go and enjoy themselves.
I know I did.
So I'm Michael Napier. Good night, sweetheart. How you doing? So look here, Rohan. Anything within the gap of 1,000, is winnable,
Definitely. I carry it up to 1.5 to 2,000 for you. I have some seats we all have a deficit at 2,000 and we're going to pull it back.
Yeah. The people they tired, man. The people they tired. Trust me.
Sick and tired of this government for true, man.
I'm sick and tired of the government.
Jamaican sick and tired of mad in there.
You're
Sick
good.
and tired.
Glad to know you're good. Yeah, sick and tired. Say this man just come on for the program, them two. Yeah. What about me? Hey, Rowan,
Hmm?
why would this man come on and say, damn, them two, yeah, man? Why would somebody just come on the program and say, let me read it again? I think they must delete him, I'll him there again.
Maybe we're not saying something or we're not saying what we want to hear.
Okay. All right. Luffy is saying, Jennifer, ERI control the people money. However, educated people need to get up and vote and stop allow the lower class who will take money from the MP to make decision for them. I love this comment, Luffy. The people out there now get up and go there. Now the poorer class of people, that's why you see the government keep them poor and dunce. Estina, good night. Drinking soup, baby. Thank you, Sheldon Brown. So you're still not declaring more than one seat in St. James for the People's National Party?
No, not too early to call. But remember, as soon as it gets closer to the election, all of those seats that I am have undecided will be declared, before the election night.
But every week we want to talk about it because you must observe. What are you saying about
So,
Gabriel's seat at this time?
we will give our update to see if there's any shift in any way. Um, but as it stands now, I'm getting some confirmation. I'm fully convinced that Westmoreland will return to the PNP and Hanover will return to the PNP. I am convinced that North Trelawney will return to the PNP.
But hold on. Say South Trelawney some stirring down the door. I mean, if you watch out throughout the course of the week we are going, but some stirring are going down in the South Trelawney there.
More some money to send down there. I need some money.
Yes,
I
our
need
woman come out and say if it build his son one house, but some
to
stirring are
fight.
going.
I see the fight that is happening down there, and I'm going to need money to fight it. I'm going to need money to fight because his intentions are pure.
Yes.
I know those gutter politics. I know those gutter politics, and I'm going to need some money to fight it. You can
Um,
win.
Nadi saying Gabriel mom is on air tonight. Where is Gabby mom? Please identify yourself so that I can highlight you. Girl, mother, you should have feel proud of your daughter. Type in and say, me a Gabriel mother. Please. I feel so proud for this young lady from the very time Peter Phillips appointed her to the Senate. I said, this girl is going to walk in the step of Portia Sims
Right,
Miller.
right,
And
right,
if
right.
I passed away and gone, I want to all remember if it when it come to fruition, you remember that I said anytime you see your elders see something in you from an early age, you're destined for purpose.
So who is the mother? Delia?
But I don't see. Let me see where Delia. Cause she typed something in the comment a while ago. So glad. Is it Delia Morris? Well, that would actually be Delia Morris would be our mom.
Mm-hmm.
Delia, if you're still there, just type in, man. Make we big up your daughter. She named
Delia.
Morris.
Yes, Delia Mara, she made a comment. She said the people of Central St. James need to come and vote. They
Yes.
are on the fence. Oh, so she, okay. Delia Morris, Gabriel's mom. Welcome, Delia. Welcome. Auntie, just give me a minute here. I'm just going to go to the restroom and return.
All right. Yeah. Yes, I'm drinking soup. My neighbors they having some little fundraising something, and I can drink soup late, but I don't eat the food late. And it's chicken foot soup. Yeah. So everybody on the live, tell me what you think. Cause we're looking at it now. What are you? Is anybody here on the live? What are you seeing on the ground? Gabrielle Morris against Crystal Lee. What's are your thoughts? Type in the comments. Oh, Delana, so I'm gonna come back. I want to see Delana. Anybody here? Anybody have any idea what is happening on the ground? Southward. Well, me not sure, so may I get couple vote for Gabby. Cause me so message my family, they know, so me I go call them out and tell them go vote, so they have to go vote for Gabby. Well, they always have go vote PNP anyhow. East Portland gone to PNP. Me see one man over Cliff Hughes program attack say PNP can't win East Portland. Say Anne-Marie Vaz of East Portland lack. But Danet is saying tonight East Portland gone to PNP. Lucky. I remember one night we were talking on this channel and I was saying she's doing well. She would be grateful for the support. Yes. No man, you think me have family live in a fair constituency? Last election, me tell them go vote all when I did coronavirus. You think me easy? Them a go, me never have to tell them this time because they can't wait for go vote. Uh, I wanted to notice that Daryl Vaz look like, you see, there's a little old saying, about the ear and the turkey, I personally underestimate Doreen. And I must start the truth. I personally say, you know what? I don't think she can really go up against Daryl Vaz. But one thing I observe with her, and if she's listening or anybody listening, tell her I say that. You know what I observe with her? She's out there on it's like she's having fun on the campaign trail. The woman is working while Daryl Vaz about in business. I say, all right, we can't go sleep. He realized that while he was sleeping. The woman on the ground at work and I get support. The whole of them need to go. The whole of them need to go. All of them in the parliament, only because it won't be good for democracy. You need an opposition. But them is no good. I want West Portland to go PNP. Me say, my man call meeting Sunday. So pressure take them, pressure take Dunn, pressure take Bobby Montague. Me say Nappy, Michael, Delano, hello auntie, you're having soup. How are you did gone for a night? You know, it's a 20 minutes or 15 minutes and come back. South Trelawney gone to the PMP. Me see something a go on down there. Some stirring a go on. Some stirring up a go on. Pat more a stir up the pot. Pat more a stir up the pot.
Oh. Yes, I'm back.
Thank you. Paulette Swaby, Isaac is going to take it. Are you confident that Isaac Buchanan will just got back home, not listening? Oh my goodness. Um, what do you say about Isaac Buchanan tonight? Tell me.
I said, I have no doubt Isaac gone.
Did you
I,
confirm it the last time?
yeah, Isaac will release support that.
All right. How do you view when I say yeah, call it tonight, but every week we must watch and see the progress.
So
Danishka. Danishka.
I'm happy with her progress. That is one of the seat that I it is close, but I'm swinging it to the PNP. It is swinging to the PNP.
Okay. I wish I don't want you to say you're not declared yet. Aye. Can you believe me say some surprise are going in an election? Eh? Can you believe that the
Surprise,
PNP,
yes.
the PNP is making grounds in central Clarendon? My cousin told me that, so we're going to get a surprise. You're going to hear it because she was telling me a story. She said, look here. You see Mike Henry keep quiet? You see any of Mike Henry tell them to not go vote? The man where they must send come down, they cannot win. And she said, if we look out for surprise, they're going to sabotage the GLP.
Yes,
Yes,
friendly.
friendly.
Isaac
I
gone
said,
clear.
gone clear. We said, Xavier now do a thing. She go in at the constituency and let me tell her, she do well in her campaigning. I see her every day. Yes, somebody, are you looking at it, Ron? So somebody come on the live and is saying, it is true. Paul, it is saying it is true. I'm telling you what somebody tell me, say, JLP going to get the most surprise because they don't want the man with them and come down there. I Delia Morris, Rohan, here is Delia.
Hi,
Rohan,
Dale.
I
Good
Delia,
night.
good night. We just learned, you
Welcome.
heard me. All right, I am so proud of you and I'm so proud of your girl. I'm sorry I'm not in that constituency for her to get my vote, but I have my sister, I have my nieces, them there. All of them can go vote and I will be there that she can get 4, 5 votes out of that one yard. So I'm sure of that. And I wish her all the best. Thank you for stopping by on the channel tonight. What do you want to say to her tonight, Rowan?
I, I
I
appreciate your
appreciate your
presence
presence
and
and
thanks for
thanks
bringing
for
your
bringing your
this woman
woman
to
to
serve the
serve the
country.
country.
And I have
I
no
have
doubt
no doubt
that she will
that
do a
she
good
will do a
job.
good job. Definitely, she will do a good job. So everybody on the live tonight, if you have no friend, you have no neighbors, tell them vote for Gabrielle Morris. Please go out there, talk to them. She's on the ground and the people are loving her. Elaine is saying Isaac gone clear unless there is a bang around. Well, enough to go watch it, and I know, you know. So enough to watch it, but hey, them a plan for rabbit by taking away the box them. So now have to watch it box them. And I only hope and trust that they and I think Dayton is doing that to them. All who want to work. Listen to me. This election that is going to happen, I'm gonna say to the PMP workers, and if any of you on this live, I want you to listen to me. It's not about the 1 day money. Please. No want to know 1 day money, because any money anywhere come from is a good money. But I want you to see the need for the country over the money we're not going to work for the 1 day. But want to forget they go work because they don't love the PMP. I'm not gonna do anything. So I'm not gonna keep on the eyes them vigilant. We see what happened up in a by-election, Northeast St. Anne. So everybody, listen to me, there are some key seat. Yeah, now they let out a secret earlier. We're glad to know, no problem. Listen to me, there are some seat where we want to keep on the eyes wide open. I Althea Jones, wide open. We must get this uncaring government out. And I'm preaching that like a sermon in church. I said, tough turning go St. Mary got talk about, oh, preach it. Go in at the church, go at the funeral, go everywhere. And we said next time I'm gonna people them funeral gonna talk about pipeline run. That's how bad it is, that's them after them. So we are use the platform that we have to send a message out to the Jamaican people. We need a change. It cannot continue this way. All right, go ahead now, Ron.
Yeah. So where where
Where
where are we
are
now?
we now?
We were looking at Gabriel's seat.
Yes, as I
So
said,
I said,
except for
except for,
and
and
I think
I think
PNP are
they are
making
making
progress,
progress,
but I
but
still
I
not going
still not
to
going
them
to
right
them right
until it
until
gets
we get
settled
settled.
down.
You
But
break up.
I
But
am
Your phone is breaking up. I'm not hearing you
I
clearly.
think I'm
I think
here
I'm here,
and I
and I
noticed
noticed
as soon as
as
we
soon
breathe
as we
through
breathe
out the
through
phone
out, the
starts
phone
to
starts
echo.
to echo.
Oh, um,
Although
look at the line of question. Good night, down a country. Northeast Manchester. Where think I happened to Northeast Manchester, down a country? Your Valentine went doing well down there. I don't know why Ron is echoing. Delano, can you name 5 constituency? Oh, that is showing a landslide for the PMP. What kind of question this Delano asked her tonight? 5 constituency. All right?
South
Philip,
St.
South Saint
Andrew,
Andrew,
Philip Palwell,
Philip
Philip
Caldwell,
Palwell,
Angela Brownberg,
Angela
Angela
Brownberg,
Brownberg,
Anthony
Anthony
Hilton,
Hilton,
Julian Robbins. We're going to take them out in a tone. We're not got
Julian
country.
Julian
Robinson.
Robinson,
Andrea
Andrea
Burgundy.
Burgundy.
Are you happy with those? Andrea. I believe Valentine will
Yeah, I
have a
said
good.
Yes,
South
yes,
St.
South
Andrew
Saint Andrew,
is not
not
good.
good.
So what Delana is saying, there is no constituency with no landslide for the PMP. That's why I said we for name 5.
Floyd Green.
Floyd Green,
Floyd don't look
Floyd
good.
don't look good.
Floyd not look good. Nadi is telling five, sorry, five marginal constituent. Oh, what kind of question are you come and ask? You say landslide, no, you say marginal. Lord
All right,
Jesus, man. All right,
one of them
one
is
of them
east
is
coast.
east coast.
That's a
That's a
marginal, but
marginal, but
between it.
between it.
The
The
constituency
constituency
with
with
Azan,
Azan,
marginal but
marginal, but
PNP.
PNP. Yeah, the one up by Union Town there again, to film seat like a marginal to Orius Dolly seat.
Yes, that's
Yes,
the
that's the
Wavell
Wavell
Hines
Hines,
marginal, but Wavell
yeah,
Hines
Wavell Hines, Wavell Hines.
comfortably.
Comfortably. Somebody saying Southwest Clarina. We know that, Michael. That a Luton cousin. That a my barn land, my barn ground. So we can't lose
That's
this.
that's
There's a landslide.
that's a
That's
safe
a
thing.
safe thing.
The seat
The
is
seat
CSS
is
versus marginal, but
marginal, but
PNP raising it.
PNP.
And Floyd Green
Floyd
seat is
Green seat is
marginal, but
marginal,
PNP
but PNP.
raising it.
Sheldon is asking about Northeast St. Elizabeth. We're giving it to Julika, Jess. Michael is saying I'm in and out. I don't know what happened.
Your
Your
microphone is
microphone is
echoing.
echoing. It could be
I
the
want to see
internet.
that
Want to see
still
that still
happening.
happening.
It's like a
It's like
signal
a
coming
signal
through.
coming through.
Okay, that's it for the
That's it
night.
for the night.
Hi, Drew
I drew
P-Ball. Good
people
night from
tonight from
England.
England.
Michael
Michael
Nokia is saying the
Nokia is
stuff.
saying the stuff. Has it sound any better? Everybody on the live, tell me if you're having problem hearing us. Type in the comment.
Yes, are you
Are
hearing
you
an
hearing
echo?
that? Me hearing you, know. Me hearing you. I'm just asking. In near to Richard as an he will win. Oh. So there, Paulette is saying sound problem. So we having sound problem. And the problem we have
Yeah,
now,
he's
we
saying
can't
that.
fix it. We're just looking at we're just looking at the constituencies, them and see what improvement are making. You're saying sometimes the sound's low. That's what they're saying. Sometimes the sound low. I mean, I know. Generally, me notice that like after you pass 2 hours. Yeah, chicken
Michelle
fix
and
it.
is
Michelle
saying
and saying Jennifer says echoing. Rohan, they say Rohan a echo. I don't know. Me don't know
yeah,
what.
I'm hearing it.
Yeah. But me hear him, you know, me hear him from my end. Out of all the marginal seat constituency, name five of them you believe the PNP connect to in a landslide.
All those
All
that
those
are
that
named,
are named,
Delano
Delano
and
and
Marginal,
Marginal,
which I
which
think the
I
pink
think the PNP
comfortably.
comfortably.
Yeah, Auntie, I'm
Until I'm
echoing. I don't
echoing,
promising.
promising,
Echoing.
echoing. Yeah, that's what they're saying, you're echoing.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. All right, try again now.
Yeah, can you
Yeah,
hear me
can you
now
hear me
better?
now better? Me hear you now. Me hear good at the people on the live saying you're echo. Now tell me if you're not hearing better now.
I am
I
hearing
am
the
hearing
echo
the
at
echo
my
at my
or a
or a
delayed rate.
delayed rate. So there's a feedback.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, that's where the problem is tonight. It seems like that's where the live is. Cause we not, we can't do nothing to it. There's nothing we can do to it. What you saying? Log out and log back in. All right, log out. Oh, I don't know if him can use. I think you can use about the same thing if you log out and log back in. I'm not sure, you know. Log out, run and log back in.
Okay, we'll
Okay,
try
we'll
that.
try that. We'll try if it works. A little night pot soup, not taste bad at all. You may hear the whole echoing, I don't know, sometime. Something is clicking here. It's like for me, this just a time of night now. When I need eat till midday tomorrow. When I wake up, my belly full. Where say Michael, them a fast with the channel. We believe you, you know. We believe you. So you saying no, me low now. Alright, hold on. No, me gone low. Oh my God. I don't know what else to do, and it look like he can't connect back in neither. It okay now. Alright then, thanks. Sorry for my bad behavior I eat, but I'm hungry man. Let me find out if he can connect back. If he can't connect back, then I can't connect him back, because I have to connect him from my start. Alright. Seems like he not get for command back. Few more people let get the likes up to 100. Well, you know, some of them I notice that we never gone 100. So overall, my people, you like it too, Althea? Yeah. It seems like him not get connect back. Don't put down Dr. Andre Dixon. No, 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 no. Me not put them down, but here what happen now. You see? What happen, you know, you see people them could have win and children have money, like some of them. And you still have people in Jamaica where licky and will sell out themselves for a package. But he's on the ground and he's working. And I see within one little counselor we have, I do the work. So, yeah, I'm going up against Nesta Morgan. I'm going up against Nesta. So, that's a task, you know. But once in doing campaign, good at the people them with him, I see him was doing some elderly care and them something there. Him good to go, man. You're saying Swaby, Pollock Swaby, you're saying Dixon is going to win. All right? I believe you. I want all of them to. Hello? Hello? Good night.
Yes, Auntie Jane, are you hearing me?
Yeah, man, me hearing you.
Okay, yes. So because I was talking to Mr. Rohan, that's why I never really called in.
Yes.
Also, yes. Yeah, so Rohan has been, very informative. Very lot of things have been learned.
Yes.
Tonight.
Yes.
Um, I just want to ask a question. As the have you seen a video with the Michelle Charge
Yeah, I saw.
failing to accidentally?
Yes, I
Oh,
saw
you
it.
saw it.
I saw it. Yes, I saw it. Instead of a greet the prime minister, she greet the leader of the opposition.
Oh my God, what a sleep that is.
That is really a
I
slip.
think them be
I like, hey,
hiding.
them people are got in bed and sleep and dream about Mark Golden, you know. They sleep
Bobby
and a
Monty
dream about
Tuesday.
Mark Golden that she gone at the funeral, gonna call Mark Golden name.
Bobby Monty Tuesday. Mark one is a gift to GLP.
Yeah, man.
And now, him is a destruction.
Mm-hmm.
All Bobby Monty Q. The whole Mark Golden has been a destruction. A lot of senior members of the Jamaican Labour Party are going home.
Yes.
Whether
Yes.
they like it or not.
Whether they like it or not.
And
Yes.
I believe that, you see, this unity and the drain,
Yeah.
this is what happened, make PMP lose so much seats. And the JLP is going to be worse. I see the JLP politicizing the cleaner, saying, oh, the cleaner said PMP have 11 seats, 11 safe seats. So
Yeah.
they lose 3 seats, they lose 2 seats. And then I show the rest of it, the way in which they are biased.
Yes.
But I'll tell you something, Jamaican people are feeling the energy
Yeah.
of the base of the People's National Party, and they go in with Golden, whether he likes it or not.
Yes. Whether they like it
So
or not.
I have already said that the only thing is left to do now is for the Prime Minister to announce the date, and Jamaican people can vote and vote.
Yes.
Because the machine of the People's National Party is ready 100%. I heard that tomorrow some big decision will be made. I think one is supposed to be made in Manchester.
Yes.
Yes, I think the delegates supposed to vote.
Yeah, they're going to vote for Chin tomorrow
Tomorrow.
and
Excuse me. Has he faced a yes no vote yet?
no, I mean I never that him I go face tomorrow.
Yeah, because is the yes no vote come first. Once the people them vote say majority vote yes, no, then you're gonna have a challenge. But I think the one in Manchester is gonna be a race.
What?
One is a yes no vote.
So why the one in Manchester go different?
The one with Ardishaw, because Ardishaw,
Oh, the
him,
Shah.
him when decide to step down.
Mm-hmm.
I think his one is tomorrow too. Remember, he never faced a yes no vote. He may decide to step down.
Yes.
There are certain constituencies that are facing yes no votes.
Yes.
And that is why it's like that. I haven't heard about Westmoreland yet. They claim to say Westmoreland secured,
Yeah.
but we know the delusional.
Yeah, yeah. All right, my guess join me back. Me check it. Don't come off of the live, off of the phone. All right, go ahead, Ron. Let me say if you're all right now.
Yes.
Yes.
You hear the
You
echo?
hear the echo?
Yo, you have another device where you listen to, and that's
No,
why you
no,
get the
yeah,
echo.
I'm
You
not
know,
Yeah,
listening
but
to it.
not to hear.
It's not on mute.
It's not on mute.
you have to turn it down. You have to turn it.
It's on
The
mute.
It's
volume.
I'm
on
not
mute.
hearing.
I'm not hearing.
You're not hearing me.
Yeah, I am
Yeah,
hearing
I
you.
am hearing you.
You
All right,
have
let
another
me.
All right,
device,
let me.
man. Is the device feeling back?
All right, I'm
All
going to
right,
shut.
I'm going to shut
Turn it off. I'm make we see. All right, go ahead and finish up what you were saying.
Oh, yeah. Give me a moment. So what I was saying is that, yeah, is that a lot of people, you see, Anderson,
Mm.
a lot of people, I realize, no are saying that even states like Central Carolina, we should think of because, all right, let me tell you something. You see, and I want the viewers to listen to this. You might say, oh, no, I'm wrong, but we have to really listen because, you know what? The last time the PMP won Carolina Central, people we say, oh no, the PMP has never won Carolina Central.
PNP,
It's a lie.
PNP had had Clarendon Central before the JLP.
Yes. In
Somebody say, I don't know where happened. Somebody, two person that said they're not here, your brother.
I can't remember with this again, In 1976, yes.
But if you attack
Did
and
you
then
hear
not,
me?
yeah, if you attack and then not here, it don't make no sense.
Yes, all right. Let me talk about it more. In 1976, the BNB would have, that's the last time, that's over 40 years or 50 years ago. That's the last time they would have won that seat.
Yeah, I know that.
In the 1980s, the BNB would have biologically have Westmoreland. But it was during the fallout in this 20, in 2020 why we lost it.
Yeah,
If the JB is not careful, I'm not giving them any advice. They're going to lose that seat
yeah.
because
All right. They must say
I
you.
know
They are
honest.
saying
I
the people them must say you're very low. I don't know what happened to you to you tonight. Or they live and all. So we have to go talk back on it. Then you join me one other night like how Rohan joined me. So you talk you clearer than when you talk on the phone.
yeah, I feel that.
Yeah. All right then.
West Rural St. Andrew. No, I'm
West
still
Rural.
hearing the echo.
You still hear the echo?
Mm-hmm.
I don't hear no echo, you know. Maybe say where people them must on the live. So you're saying West Rural St. Andrew.
Who is the sitting member of parliament for West Rural St. Andrew? Is that
Juliet
Gillette
Cuthbert.
Cuthbert?
Yeah, Juliet Cuthbert. Andrea Burke is saying still echo. I don't know what I mean I hear it, you know. I don't know what
Yeah, for
problem
the
there.
past 3 weeks, Auntie, once it reached 3 hours, I realized there is an echo on my phone
Yeah,
at
yeah.
home.
Entire Rita so we know say we get problem. I don't know why. So seems like we have to go seems like we have to go stop it live here so for tonight. Cause it don't make sense and the people not here.
Yeah.
And the truth is I don't know what to do in order to correct it.
No,
Somebody
I
saying
don't have in a earpiece.
no, he's saying does he have in an earpiece? Okay.
No, I don't.
Michael Kobe saying PNP lost Central Clarendon 1980. And that's from when Mike Henry ruling. They're saying, Auntie, you're not echoing, it's just Rohan. Is your phone on speaker?
Let me check.
Somebody's saying if your phone is on speaker, you give.
Can you hear me now?
I'm hearing you. I'm not hearing an echo from my end, you know.
Are you guys hearing an echo? Yes, I'm still hearing the echo.
That's it, Alita Jones. Straight.
Speaker is on now. And I still hear the echo.
All right, so you turn it off and you still hear it, and you turn it on and you
Yeah,
still hear it.
still hearing it. Speaker is off now.
I'm not hearing it from my end, but those who are watching. watching is saying it's echoing.
Still
Still
echoing?
echoing?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know.
Don't know.
We are going to win 21 seats with the 14 we have. So you are saying that we are going to have 34, Sheldon.
35.
35.
34 should give
34
him.
All
should
right,
give him.
somebody is saying if we talk now, I make them say if they're still here.
Hello?
Hello?
Still hearing the
Still
echo,
hearing the
right?
echo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
They say it's still an echo. So, guys, it's still echoing and then it now make no sense. So, we have to just thank God that He give us what 2 hours. It can like when it touch the 2 hour everything. I
Mm-hmm.
noticed that
Mm-hmm.
last week too, you know.
And the week
And the week
before.
before.
Yeah, anytime you go over 2 hours, I never become used to do it. I don't know. I'm going to send them a message why my thing a echo. But I don't know, cause I on my phone, so I don't know what is it. But anyway, I hope it was informative to you tonight. And
Yeah.
yeah, I must say again, I want to say thanks to my guests. Yes, I still getting the feedback. It keep happening. That's why we'll stop the show now. Thanks
Mm-hmm.
to Rohan for taking time out of his busy schedule to be with us. And we want to say thank you tonight again to be a part of it. It's just for the love of our party, and that's the reason why we take time out to come and share information so that somebody who don't have clarity can get the clarity. Some undecided voters out there who is if I'm oh where should I go? I am entreating you tonight. The People's National Party is the better party at this time. The People's
By
National
far.
Party, the leader of the party is credible. The leader of the party have integrity. The leader of the party has been certified and can declare his asset. Now you need to view people character when you want them to lead you. So think about those things. And in closing, I let my guest speak. Even though it's going to echo, I'm still I forgot to talk through the echo.
Thank you much
Thank you
for
much
having
for
me,
having me,
all my
all my
friends.
friends.
God bless
God
you.
bless you.
See you next
See you
week,
next week,
Saturday.
Saturday.
All right. Bye, everybody. Have a good night. Have a good night. Good night to every one of you. Love you. Love you. Until the party is supposed to win. That's it, Luffy. The party is supposed to win. Need to get up and go out. Draw them out of them bed. Everybody are God. Vote for their life, job, and sanity. Andrea Burke, good night. Born again, oh Lord. Bye bye. Bye, bye, jail. Bye, jail. Bye, cooking with Elaine. Thanks again, guys, for coming. I enjoy your company. It would not, this life would not be good tonight without your presence. So, Dwayne, we win in 36 more seats. On the 14th. So that means to say a 50. But like all that thing still, you know. Bless up, Luffy. Bless up, bless up, bless up, everybody. Bye, everybody. Love you, love you, love you until we meet again by this platform. Very informative. Thank you. Have a blessed night. Bye, Rowan.
Bye bye.
Bye
Bless
bye.
you. Love
Bless
you
you.
all.
Love you all.
All right. Everybody, let's say like up the live before then go make them like it up. But anyway, God bless you all.